Have you heard the buzz? It seems like everywhere you turn, someone is talking about a new way to lose weight. It's not a diet, it's not an exercise plan, it's a shot. Drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro have taken the world by storm. People who have struggled with their weight for years are finally seeing results. They are losing pounds they thought they would never lose. This has brought hope to millions. It feels like a miracle for so many who have tried everything else without success. The promise is simple, a weekly injection that can help you shed significant weight. These medications were first made to help people with type 2 diabetes manage their blood sugar. But doctors and patients quickly noticed a powerful side effect. People were losing weight, a lot of it. This discovery changed everything. Now, these drugs are famous not just for diabetes care, but as the most effective weight loss tools we have seen in decades. The demand has skyrocketed. Celebrities have talked about using them. Your friends might be using them. It has started a massive conversation about weight, health, and what it means to find a solution that truly works. The reason these drugs are so popular is because they tackle weight loss from a different angle. For so long, the message has been simple: eat less, move more. But for many, it's not that easy. The body has powerful systems that fight against weight loss. Hormones can make you feel hungry all the time. Your metabolism can slow down. It can feel like your own body is working against you. These new drugs step in to change the conversation between your brain and your gut. Think of GLP-1 as your body's natural "I'm full" signal. After you eat, your gut releases this hormone. It travels to your brain and tells you you've had enough to eat. It also slows how quickly your stomach empties. That makes you feel fuller for longer. Drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy are GLP-1 agonists. They mimic your natural GLP-1, like a supercharged version. When you take the injection, the drug activates the same receptors in your brain, but more powerfully and for much longer. Your natural hormone works for minutes after a meal. These drugs work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That constant signal dramatically reduces appetite and food cravings, leading to sustainable weight loss. While these drugs sound like a dream come true, it's important to talk about the other side of the story. They are not without their problems. The most common side effects are related to your digestive system, because the drugs slow down your stomach, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation. For some, these side effects are mild and go away after a few weeks as their body adjusts. But for others, they can be severe and persistent. Some people have to stop taking the medication because the side effects are just too much to handle day after day. Beyond the common discomforts, there are more serious risks to consider. More severe gastrointestinal issues have been reported: stomach paralysis, gastroparesis. The stomach cannot empty itself normally. It can lead to intense nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain. Concerns also include pancreatitis, inflammation of the pancreas. While these severe side effects are rare, they are a real possibility you must discuss with your doctor. Another major issue: what happens when you stop taking the drug? Your body got used to the constant "I'm full" signal. When it's gone, hunger can come roaring back. Appetite often returns to previous levels, sometimes stronger. As a result, people often regain the weight they lost. This is not a failure of willpower. It's a biological response. These drugs are a treatment, not a cure. Just as we are getting used to the current generation of weight loss drugs, science is already taking the next giant leap forward. Researchers at Tufts University are developing a new kind of weight loss medication that could be even more powerful and much safer. What makes this new drug so different and exciting? Drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy target one hormone, Mounjaro targets two. This new experimental drug targets 4 different hormones at the same time. This multi-pronged approach could be the key to unlocking even better results with fewer of the side effects we just talked about. The idea is to mimic the body's natural response to weight loss surgery, which is currently the most effective long-term solution for severe obesity. After surgery, the body releases a whole cocktail of different gut hormones. This is why surgery is so effective. It's not just about making the stomach smaller, it's about changing the body's hormonal signaling in a major way. The Tufts researchers asked a brilliant question. What if we could create that same powerful hormonal shift, but with a simple injection instead of a major surgery? This new drug combines the actions of GLP-1 and GIP just like Mounjaro, but it also adds 2 more players to the team. Glucagon can help increase energy expenditure, meaning you burn more calories. Peptide YY tells your brain you are full and satisfied. By bringing all 4 of these hormonal signals together in one molecule, the researchers hope to create a symphony of appetite control and metabolic benefits greater than the sum of its parts. This isn't just about adding more ingredients to the recipe. It's about creating a more balanced and natural-like signal to the body. The goal is to maximize the good effects, appetite suppression, fat loss, while minimizing the bad effects, nausea, muscle loss. Think of it like a sound system. The current drugs are like a single speaker, which can be effective but sometimes too loud or distorted. This new drug is like a full surround sound system, providing a richer, more balanced, and more pleasant experience. It's a sophisticated approach that could change the game once again. By combining 4 different signals, it can use lower, more gentle doses of each component. This teamwork could lead to a smoother, more tolerable experience for the patient. In early animal studies, the results have been remarkable. Animals given the 4-hormone drug lost a significant amount of weight. In fact, they lost up to 25% of body weight. That's a level typically seen only with bariatric surgery. Even more exciting, they hit those results without the nausea common to current GLP-1 drugs. This could be a revolutionary step forward. So how does this potential new drug stack up against our current best options? Let's compare it to Ozempic and bariatric surgery for a moment. Ozempic and similar drugs can lead to an average weight loss of about 15%. Mounjaro, with its 2-hormone approach, can push that closer to 20 to 22%. These are fantastic results, but they come with side effects and weight regain if you stop taking them. Bariatric surgery is the heavyweight champion. It can lead to 25 to 30% or more, and often permanent results. Now, the new Tufts drug, based on early animal studies, seems to aim for surgery-level effectiveness. A 25% weight loss from a medication would be unprecedented. It would be a new category, a surgery in a syringe. For many people, this would be far more appealing. Surgery is a major life event. Anesthesia, incisions, a hospital stay, long recovery. It also carries risks: infection, blood clots, long-term complications. An injection, even weekly, is far less invasive and more convenient. Then there's the issue of cost. Ozempic, Wegovy can cost over $1,000 a month without good insurance. Bariatric surgery, very high upfront cost, tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes covered by insurance. We don't know Tufts' price yet. If as effective as surgery, it could be more cost-effective long-term, especially if it prevents costly conditions like heart disease and diabetes. Price will hugely affect accessibility. So, a 3-way race. Ozempic, good results, side effects, lifelong use. Surgery, great results, significant risks, long recovery. Tufts drug, surgery-level results, convenience of a shot, potentially fewer side effects. If it delivers, it could become the new gold standard, a powerful tool filling the gap between meds and surgery, helping millions. To understand the real-world impact of these drugs, let's talk about someone like Sarah. Sarah is a 45-year-old mother of 2 who has struggled with her weight since her college years. She tried every diet in the book. She would lose 20 pounds, only to gain back 30. She exercised regularly, but the scale would not budge. Her doctor warned her that her weight was putting her at high risk for diabetes and heart disease. She felt frustrated, hopeless, and blamed herself for her lack of success. Her story is one that millions of people can relate to. Last year, her doctor prescribed Wegovy. The first few weeks were difficult. Sarah felt a constant, low-grade nausea that made it hard to enjoy food. She had to force herself to eat small meals, but she stuck with it. After about a month, the side effects started to fade, and for the first time in her adult life, she wasn't constantly thinking about food. The food noise in her head went quiet. She could walk past a bakery without feeling an overwhelming urge to go inside. She started making healthier choices naturally because she finally felt in control. The results were astonishing. Over the next year, Sarah lost 80 pounds. She had more energy than ever before. She could play with her kids without getting out of breath. Her blood pressure went down, and her blood sugar levels returned to normal. Her doctor told her she had changed the entire trajectory of her health. For Sarah, the drug was a miracle. But Sarah's story also has a challenging chapter. Her insurance company recently changed its policy and stopped covering her Wegovy. The monthly cost of over $1,300 was impossible for her family to afford. Within 2 months of stopping the medication, she felt the old familiar hunger returning with a vengeance. Despite her best efforts to use the healthy habits she had learned, she started to regain the weight. She now lives in fear of losing all the progress she made. While the news from Tufts University is incredibly exciting, we need to be realistic. This new drug is not something you can ask your doctor for next week. It is still in the very early stages of development. The amazing results so far were in animal studies. The next critical step is testing in humans. That process is long, complex, and tightly regulated for safety. It will take many years of rigorous clinical trials before possible approval. Phase 1. A small group of healthy volunteers. Goal: check safety. Watch for immediate reactions and side effects. Start with very low doses, then slowly increase. Participants are monitored closely. If safe, the trial can move to Phase 2. Phase 2. A larger group with the target condition: obesity. Researchers assess safety. Researchers assess effectiveness. Phase 3. Thousands of patients across many sites worldwide. Confirm effectiveness. Monitor long-term side effects. Compare with existing treatments. This stage is the most expensive and time-consuming. It can take several years. After data is analyzed, the company can submit to regulators like the FDA. So while the science is promising, we must be patient. There are many hurdles to clear. It may not work as well in humans. Unexpected side effects could appear in larger trials. Manufacturing may be complex and costly. Still, this research is a vital step forward. Scientists keep innovating and searching for better, safer, more effective obesity treatments. Be optimistic, but the future isn't here just yet. We are standing at a pivotal moment in the history of medicine. The way we think about and treat obesity is changing faster than ever before. For decades, it was seen as a personal failing. Now, we finally have tools that treat it as the complex chronic disease it truly is. Drugs like Ozempic, Mounjaro were the first chapter in this new story. They proved that by targeting the body's hormones, we can achieve significant and sustained weight loss. They have already changed millions of lives, offering hope where there was once only frustration and despair. The development of the new 4-hormone drug at Tufts University signals the beginning of the next chapter. It represents a more sophisticated and holistic approach. By working with the body's complex systems in a more balanced way, it has the potential to deliver even better results with greater safety. Imagine a future where a weekly shot could be as effective as major surgery, helping people lose a quarter of their body weight without the nausea, without the risks, without the recovery of an operation. This is no longer science fiction. It is a tangible goal that top researchers are actively working towards right now. This future could transform public health. Obesity is linked to hundreds of other health problems, including heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, certain types of cancer. By treating obesity more effectively, we can prevent or even reverse many of these related conditions. This would not only save countless lives, but also reduce the enormous strain on our healthcare systems. It would mean more people living longer lives, healthier lives, happier lives. It would empower individuals to take back control of their health in a way that was never before possible for so many. The road from a lab discovery to a medicine in your local pharmacy is a long and challenging one, but the journey has begun. The science is pushing forward. For anyone who has ever struggled with their weight, who has felt the frustration, who has felt the stigma, this research offers a powerful message of hope. It tells us that the scientific community is on our side. A future where obesity can be safely and effectively managed for everyone may be closer than we think.